Welcome. Welcome to our soul tribe. I am Eva and just wanted to come on here. I've been going through a little bit and sometimes journaling just really helps me. And while I was journaling, you know, a rap slash poem. I mean, when I wrote it, the intentions were, I was a rapper. So the intentions were for it to be a rap. But as I've been going through my journey, it definitely turned into more of a spoken word. So I wrote it, and it's one of those. This is what's amazing, you guys. When I wrote this, so I wrote this in several different times of my life, and this was in the not so recent past. But when I wrote it, it had a very specific meaning, right? And every stage of my life since I've written it, the meaning becomes more and more clear, and it resonates with me differently, right? And with everything that's going on present day, because I have not thought about this poem for a little bit. Last time I did spoken word was at 36th District Specialty Corps graduation. Okay, so because it went from being a kind of street poem to moving into more of like the spoken word, more positive, right? More about it started off like this is who I was, right, in the madness. For those of you who don't know, I am grateful in recovery, from drugs and alcohol. So, it kind of spoke of my days in that madness, which is when I wrote the first part. And the second part is more of the growth, the renewal, right? And it's one part in that, the more renewal part, right, that really resonate. And I thought about it with everything. I process my energy daily, right? Every day I am doing my self inventory and taking a look at me. See, I don't have the time. I do every now and then. I will look at others and their part and everything, but that's been draining. That's been so draining. And I identified that. I'm like, girl, you are spending your energy trying to analyze other people that are not even really doing the work on themselves. They it's just different, it's like, come on, focus on you. So that's really what I've been doing. And that spoken word, it came in my head. One part in particular, it said, it was this fairy tale that I'm living has now come to an end, right? People who once smiled in my face, they are no longer friends. Now, where you been when I was screaming and hollering pain? Where you been when my sunshine turned into rain? Right? So and that resonated with me, right? That resonated with me. And it was like, wow, it just showed me, like, when I created, right, something that I created that has helped me through so many different stages of my life. Truly I am so appreciative of the amazing gifts that I have been given, because it has allowed me to really express myself, right, without busting car windows. I know I'm being silly, y'all. I don't do that. I'm just saying, though. But that's what happens when we don't have a way to express ourselves, or we don't have a way to release the stress, the anger, the resentments, all of those things. We tend to do things that harm us: drugs, alcohol, overindulgence, food, sex, gambling, horrible behaviors, right? Lashing out at people, right? You hurt me, so I'm gonna do this to you. You hurt me, so I'm gonna ruin your life. Like, who has time for that, right? Because I don't want that energy. I don't want that energy. So, I'm appreciative of the fact that I have all of these amazing gifts that I can use to really help me help me navigate through this amazing life that we look at as being so complicated. It's actually so simple, right? If you just learn the lessons that are constantly being put before you, you would not have to keep, I remember in school, I didn't understand, I flunked algebra 2, right? So it was like, well, I flunked algebra 2, and then the next year I had to take algebra 2 again on top of all my other classes, and it was irritating because it's like, why do I have to now I have to do extra work? Yes, that's what happens when you don't learn the lesson. You're gonna keep it's gonna keep being brought before you until you learn that lesson. I feel it's okay. All right. I felt a sneeze, but it passed. It wasn't time. But yes, so the ideal is, yeah, you failed that lesson, you did not learn the lesson, so yes, you have to retake the class. And a lot of us out here, we just wondering, like, it's building up, it's building up, lesson after lesson, like, oh man, why do I keep, because you're not learning the lesson that last situation was supposed to teach you. You're still doing the same things, and you wonder why. That's insanity, doing the same things and expecting different results, right? That's insanity. So leave that there. I kind of went off on a tangent, you know. Message, right? What was that on? Don't be a menace, I think. Yeah. But anyway, I used to be a movie buff, but as time went on, I really don't watch movies anymore, so I kind of forget. But that stuck in my head. So, okay, okay, that's over. So now I'm gonna end this. I just wanted to share my poem with you guys, okay? Because it's very special to me, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm hearing voices, of course. Now, what's the source? Am I being paranoid for nothing? Or am I going through something? Broken hearted in a way that you might not understand. Hurt for rejection from my country's, nation's land. It was lust, not love. And so he spoke it from above. All your kindness shows suspicion like an awful kind of drug. Now, I tried to tell her from the mountaintop. I even tried spitting from the sea. I have a problem with people that have a problem with me. Now, I've asked you once and I'm going to ask you again. Why behind my back I'm a foe, yet to my face I'm a friend? I'm feeling pressures from both sides. I ain't got nowhere to hide. I'm still sticking to the only one law I will abide, and that's the law to anyone to get in my way. You don't feel me now, feel me another day. You need to listen with your mind and not just with your ears. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Cause those haters are so effervescent with them issues that they pressing. Got you constantly looking over your shoulder stressing. On a regular basis, this became daily cases. Excuse me if I looked at you wrong, I just saw two faces. Then I woke up one morning and I heard a voice say, my life was coming and my destiny, I just couldn't stray. It's hard when reality bites you dead in your ass. It's hard when your once upon a time doesn't last. This fairy tale that I'm living has now come to an end. People who smiled in my face, they are no longer friends. Cause where they been when I was screaming and hollering pain? Now where they been when my sunshine turned into rain? No longer friend of me, I consider you enemy. Keep talking in my face, you need to get up out my vicinity. All this stress, it made it so hard to forgive. But we only got one life to live. And I'ma live it to the fullest, to the day that I die. So grateful I chose recovery over getting high. So that's the poem. And, for me, like I said, it was something that I wrote. It's something that really, really just, continues to resonate. And it continues to resonate with me in different ways, though, in different ways. Because, see, back then I had a lot of anger. Now I have so much love. Okay? I have an understanding of life. I have an understanding of life, a different type of understanding, and it's all about love. And I love each and every one of you, okay? Even if you may not like me or you may not agree with me, right? It's okay. It's all right. I still love you. As a matter of fact, those that go against me, those that go behind, I have even more love for them and more understanding because they need it, right? Because hurt people will hurt people. Hurt people that don't get the help that they need will hurt people. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you ever need assistance, right? If you ever need assistance and being guided, right, to those people, places, and things that may be able to help you, if I can, please let me know. We'll figure it out together. We will. It's not. It's just what needs to happen. I think we all are responsible for helping our neighbor, right? And that neighbor be responsible for helping the next neighbor, and all the way down. Guess what happens? We have a whole block full of successful, happy, abundant people, right? Not just one happy, successful, abundant person sitting up on that high horse looking down, right? We are one. We are a community. If I hurt you, I hurt me, right? You are my sister. You are my brother. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what culture you are. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, right? I have Muslim brothers and sisters, Christian brothers and sisters, Buddhist brothers and sisters, Catholic. I mean, it goes on and on, right? Because when I meet people, I don't ask them, what's your faith? I don't ask them, what do you believe in, right? It's all about love. It's all about how, I even have some friends that are atheists. It's okay. It's okay, because as long as you're operating off love and your energy is just, there, we can have the best of times, the most amazing conversations. As a matter of fact, one thing I found was I have even more amazing conversations with people that have opposing views than I do, right? And come on, come on. Anybody that knows me know I love a healthy debate. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Write down something in the comment, challenge me if that's what you like, or encourage me, right? Whatever you want to do, whatever you feel guided to do, please, right? You're going to be met with love. Just don't get irritated. That's one thing. My daughter does that, right? So my daughter gets irritated because, she's 17. She pushes buttons. That's what a 17-year-old does, right? And I used to, you know, go off, whatever. However, I've altered the way I do things, right? And when she pushes buttons, I swear, it's like, girl, every time you push that button, it's like you just pushing the love button, because I'm just giving you more and more love. And that right there gets to her worse than me snapping off, whooping her behind, taking her phone, and anything else. Who knew that love was the best weapon against annoyance, irritation, war, all of that? Love. I'm laughing because I know that when she watches this, she is going to be super irritated. So, because I am a positive person, but not toxically positive, right? I mean, I cry, I get angry, I get upset, right? I get angry. I do, right? I get frustrated, right? All of those things. I allow myself to feel those feelings and then I move past it. But yes, I am human. I'm not a robot. However, I do, for the most part, try to project positivity on the world and happiness and love. And my daughter, she sent me a TikTok, and it had a purple crayon, and I think in the background was like an orange and yellow. It's just all these pretty bright colors. And the purple crayon was like, I'm so happy, the world is great, I love everybody. And then the black crayon came with a taser and tased the purple crayon, right? So her caption was, you're the purple crayon and I'm the black crayon. Oh my goodness. I laughed so hard because I know it is not just her. It's other people in the world I know that feel like that about me. I know they like, here come her with her rainbows and unicorns and the world is great up and I love everybody, you know. But this is what's crazy though. When they get around me, their energy changes as it should. As it should. It's okay. Give yourself permission to be happy. Give yourself permission to enjoy this amazing thing called life, okay? Because it is an amazing life. It's just we made choices. We've done things that have, really just made us bitter, angry, resentful. That's why you got to do the work within. You got to do the work within yourself so you're not feeling like that. Recognize when love is coming to you. Recognize when love is in your face. Okay? There are millionaires, billionaires that can buy any material thing they want, and they have the greatest material success there is. But what about that for real deep love? Don't get me wrong, right? I'm not going to sit here and say we can live off love because last time I checked, those bricks don't set in place with love juice. I'm not going to say love juice. That's not okay. We on YouTube. Did not mean it that way anyway, but y'all know what I'm saying. I was trying to prove a point, right? Anyway, bricks don't hold together with love, right? So yes, those things are important, and it's important to have goals. And if you want, and you can have whatever you want, and if you desire a huge mansion, I pray that you get that huge mansion. And if you desire that Bentley or that Benz, please, those are wonderful things to have. It's okay. Society makes us feel bad about liking things. It's okay to like things, but don't get to the point where you are forgetting and you're not seeing the love that's right in front of you. Because sometimes, in order to manifest those things, we have to have that good foundation. Love is at the foundation of everything. And if you do not have that, even when you build, it's not going to be solid, right? So I just encourage everybody to just really take a look at who's in front of you, right? Take a look at who's in front of you. And when you have somebody or a group of people that truly love you, that are truly there for you, right? That are encouraging you, that are uplifting you, right? Do your part, reciprocate energy. It's okay. You are worth all of the accolades. You are worth the love. And guess what? So are they. See, you worth all the beautiful, amazing things, and so are they. Remember that, please. And be well, be peaceful, be loving, be incredible, be amazing, be kind, be generous, be loving. Be you. The thing is, before you could be you, you have to know who you are. So learn you, do the work, and all will be well. Thank you for listening to me this evening. I'm so, so excited. I'm so happy to be on this forum with you guys. I am, right? My energy has shifted, guys. My energy has shifted. It has. It has. And, I have a lot of acceptance. I have a lot of acceptance. And, one thing about it, can't just preach it, gotta practice it, right? Gotta practice what I preach. And guess what, you guys? That 17-year-old daughter I was telling you about, who's my child, she's the one that constantly, when she sees me on a lower vibration, she's like, somebody's not practicing what they preach. I'm like, period. Let me get back on track. Let me fix my crown. Fix it, tilt it a little bit. Let me fix that crown, right? Let me remember who I am. Because I mean, you see the YouTube picture when I created that avatar. That avatar was created off. That was how I envisioned myself. I'm a whole warrior princess, warrior queen. Like, I am royalty, and I am strong. I'm unstoppable, right? And I am not going to dim my light. So that's that. I love you, and I will see you soon. I told you I was going to be doing more videos. This went a little longer than I thought, right? I'm going to try to shorten some of them, but I'm enjoying this conversation with you. See, that's why I needed the Patreon, because I'm going to have to start breaking it up. I'm going to put like a little bit on here, and then if you want the extended, you'll have to come to my Patreon, because anybody that knows me, and those of you that know me that's already subscribed, you can comment. Y'all know I'm transparent. Feel free to comment. It's okay. And y'all start commenting. I want to hear the comments. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. Come on, let's have some conversations. Because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going anywhere. I'm very stubborn and persistent that way, right? You're not getting rid of me, even though all you got to do is not look at my video, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to keep posting videos. I'm going to keep doing me and doing what I'm doing. So just go ahead and drop them comments, positive, negative, whatever it is. We're going to figure it out. Okay? And y'all have an amazing, amazing night. Get some sleep, get some good sleep, so that you can wake up tomorrow and start another amazing day, right? And until we meet again, peace.